Hello everyone and welcome again. So in this video I am going to be talking about what it is to have a healthy slash peaceful mind. So many times we are aware of what is required in order to have a healthy body, such as a strong body, flexible body, and a body that has endurance. But there's often things that we forget, such as like a body that's able to fight off infections or viruses. So there's something similar with the body and the mind when it comes to the healthy part as far as being able to fight off infections. What I mean by that is that a healthy mind will be able to fend off negative thoughts or problematic thoughts that are present. And these are very similar to viruses or infections because they do infect the way that we think and how we're able to perceive reality. As far as a healthy body goes, we know that this doesn't happen automatically. And it's the same with the mind. So a body that's healthy needs to be taken care of, and it needs nutrients, it needs exercise, and there's other things that we need to make sure that we take care of in order for our body to be healthy. And the mind is no different. We need to take care of our minds. We have a society that's more focused on how you need to take care of your body, but then we also neglect the things that we could improve when it comes to the way that we think or the way we see things. One thing that's required in order to have a healthy mind is for it to be at peace. If we do not have a mind that's at peace, then we have a hard time thinking about things clearly, because the stress or whatever the worry that we have has a negative effect on how we see things, and it prevents us from being able to analyze things, from being able to see things clearly. So a healthy mind is one that would not be disturbed by things that we might be worried about in the future or stuff that's bothering us from the past. Being able to think clearly is very important because we need to make sure that we see things as they are and not as we imagine as they are. And another problem that often arises is that we are distracted, or probably a better word would be preoccupied by things from the past that prevent us from being able to see things as they are, so we know how to act, or we know how to go about fixing a problem. So if we're not able to think clearly, we will have a very difficult time addressing what the issue is. Another thing that is important as far as being at peace and having a healthy mind is to be able to be flexible in your thinking. We often are very focused on a certain activity, and rightfully so. So if we're driving a car, we need to be focused on a task at hand. But if we're still in driving mode when we step out of the car and we need to walk to a destination, then we will be preoccupied with the driving part and not be in the present moment where it should be, and we will be having a difficult time walking or getting to our destination if we're still in our driving mode. Another part of this is to be able to entertain new ideas, and I mean entertain, not to accept them, but to be able to at least entertain the possibility that it might be true or might be something worthwhile to look into. So we often, when we hear something new, we're often thrown back and we kind of like become hesitant, or we resist a new idea. And I would say that that's not part of being healthy as far as having a healthy mind. So we need to be able to entertain new ideas. Being able to focus and be attentive is also another part of being able to say that you have a healthy mind. as I said earlier, the distractions often come into play when we're thinking about things, and that prevents us from being able to see things as they are. And when we don't see things as they are, then we have the problem of illusions. And obviously, we do not want illusions to be part of our thinking. If we want to be healthy as far as our mind goes, we want to be based on reality and truth. That's why I say that we need to heal from the past trauma that we've had, because that prevents us from being able to think clearly and to be in the present moment and to have a healthy mind. These are the distractions and the preoccupations that we have in our minds that prevent us from being able to see things as they are. And if we continue not dealing with these issues, our mind will be distracted or preoccupied. So that's why it is essential for us to start trying to heal from these past traumas. And then the mind will be able to become more at peace and be able to see things more clearly. A healthy mind thinks gracefully and operates smoothly. So the more graceful our minds are, the smoother our mind is, the more that we will be able to go about things in a peaceful way, and we don't get disturbed, distracted, and we're able to go about our lives in a more smooth manner. And that is very important as far as being able to be at peace. You cannot be at peace if you're not operating smoothly and gracefully as well. We need to be able to almost dance this whole sequence of events that's happening. We need to be able to be adaptive. I guess that's a good word. Being adaptive is very close to what I'm trying to get at as far as what I mean by operates smoothly. We're able to entertain thoughts and then go from one situation to another gracefully. We do not become rigid and then we get anxious or things like that. At the end, we need to try to make sure that the preoccupations are no longer part of our mindset. These preoccupations will be basically the underlying thoughts that we have in the back of our minds, and that prevents us from being fully in the moment and to be able to say that we're operating in a very high level, and then we're also at peace and we have a healthy mind. So I thank you all for watching. If anybody has any comments or questions, you can just leave it on the YouTube video here, or if you would choose to on my Facebook, if you don't have a YouTube account, at Marcel Life Coach. I'm going to be leaving a link to my article on this subject here in the description. So I thank you all for watching, and until next time.